If you want to understand the role of Saudi Arabia in Islam today, you need to go back in the history. The same force who created the state of Israel are the same force created Saudi Arabia. If you don't know, go and read your history book. Before I am going to explain the role of Saudi Arabia in Islam today, you should know this. Take a look.
The early Islamic civilization, which rose up in Medina, it took one generation before they moved to Damascus. So Arabia has only been important twice in its history. At the initial inception of Islam, and then when oil became valuable in the early 70s. It's also important to say that my government has never ever claimed a religious leadership. We go out of our way as a government to say we have no role to play in the development of religion. Now, we influence our religious scholars, definitely. And the royal family, for instance, in Saudi Arabia, again, goes out of its way to say it's not related to the Prophet. We're just a tribal bunch of Bedouins who happen to win the war.
Saudi is a Trojan horse inside Islam. Saudi knows they're safe until they inside Islam. But Antichrist Dajjal wants Saudi should reveal their true face and turns towards Antichrist Dajjal in broad daylight. That's why Saudi reveals his true face, and people understanding and seeing enough proof before our eyes today what Saudi is doing for Islam and in the name of Islam. Take a look.
Like this in the past. We only want to go back to what we were, the moderate Islam that is open to the world, open to all the religions.
Saudi Arabia moves to redefine Islam. What does it mean? I believe this new redefined Islam or the modified Islam in Saudi will easily deal with Antichrist Dajjal. This is the actual meaning of redefined and moderate Islam according to my analysis. Today Antichrist Dajjal, the official in charge of Saudi Arabia. Are you agree or not? It doesn't matter. But this is the truth.
I think it's important to recognize that Mohammed bin Salman's attempts to de-Islamize Saudi Arabia, to shove Islam out of the political and social sphere in Saudi Arabia, are beginning to gather pace. Over the past 4 years, bin Salman has embarked on a number of initiatives that include the likes of trying to invite Nicki Minaj to perform in the kingdom, the idea being that by inviting a raunchy singer, it will reflect a break with the past. Nicki Minaj, of course, turned down the invitation on the basis of Saudi Arabia's human rights record, but Mariah Carey accepted the invitation and went to perform in Saudi Arabia. Bin Salman built on the success of the Mariah Carey concert in order to establish giant raves in the desert, inviting the likes of David Guetta, inviting the likes of Pitbull. He then built on the international coverage that was given to these giant raves to establish a bikini beach and establishing with it a nightclub in Jeddah, in the province that is called the Gateway of Mecca, in Jeddah, of course, which is in the province of Mecca al-Mukarramah, the holy city for more than 1.9 billion Muslims around the world. Bin Salman has also sought to restrict the Islamic influences in Saudi Arabia. He passed a law in which loudspeakers of mosques can no longer be used for Quranic recitation, and the call to prayer can only be made at 1/3 of the volume of loudspeakers. The idea being that bin Salman wants to reduce the volume of Islam in Saudi Arabia while increasing the volume of the concerts and the giant raves. Bin Salman has also embarked on institutional reform, changing the national education curriculum by decreasing the hours that are spent on Arabic, Quran and Islamic studies in favor of subjects that are more related, in his words, to critical thinking. The idea being that the hours spent on Arabic, Quran and Islamic studies are wasted with regards to the aims that Vision 2030 wants to achieve. Bin Salman has also allowed Israeli sportsmen and women to participate in sports competitions in the kingdom and to enter the kingdom with Israeli passports, marking a notable shift in Saudi Arabia's stance towards Israel. Bin Salman has also sought to rewrite history and published an emblem to reflect a Saudi identity that has no reference whatsoever to Islam, suggesting it's not an essential pillar. This list is not exhaustive, but it does prove that Bin Salman seeks to de-Islamize Saudi Arabia, that it's gathering pace. Wa inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un.
We all know the world name of Saudi Arabia is Najd, and there is a prophecy prophesied by Prophet Muhammad. He saw a dream and he woke up from his sleep and said these memorable words: Allahumma barik lana wa fi Yemenina wa Shamenina. That's mean, O Allah, bless our Sham and the Yemen. Then the people ask, O Messenger of Allah, what about our Najd? And he completely silence. And people ask 3 times, O Messenger of Allah, what about our Najd? So he pointing to the Najd and say, a horn of shaitan came out from Najd. And today you see everything came out from Saudi Arabia is satanic. And you look today, Yemen is in fire because of Saudi Arabia. This is exactly what is happening in Saudi Arabia, is according to what he prophesies. The Quran says, do not take such Christian, not all Christian, only such Christian. And do not take the Jews, not all Jews, only such Jews, who are friends and allies each other. To take your friends and allies. The verse of the Quran says more, وَمَّا يَلَّةُ مِنْكُمْ فَإِنَّهُ مِنْهُمْ. If you take them as your friend and allies, you lost your Islam according to the Quran. So today Saudi Arabia has no relation with Islam. Conclusion. This is what I understand so far. Let me know your opinion on the comment section. And if you like this document, please do like and share to others.